So the big game is finally here. What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Draft Capital Sports, and I'm just gonna give my overall view of how I think the game is gonna go today. But before we get started, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to make sure you stay locked in to Draft Capital Sports, where we provide all the NFL draft news, NFL offseason news, trades, etc. for your 2024 NFL offseason. Now let's get back to the video. First of all, the Chiefs are plus 1.5 or to 2. 49ers minus 1.5 to 2. So the Niners are the slight favorite. The over-under for the game is 47.5 points. I think the over is a safe bet on this one. So really the storyline that everybody's running with is the GOAT, Patrick Mahomes, versus Mr. Irrelevant in Brock Purdy. But I think the key to the game is going to be the Chiefs defense versus the 49ers offense. Now, the Chiefs has the number 2 defense in the league in points and yards, I believe. The Niners have the number 3 offense in the league as far as, I think, just points. I'm not sure. Yards might be number 2 in yards. I think number 8. I have to look at that to make sure. But anyway, so I think that's going to be the challenge. Whether Deebo Samuel is all the way healthy. Is he ever really all the way healthy? You know how that goes if you're a football fan. But how will Brock Purdy handle the blitz pressure of the Kansas City Chiefs and defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo? I know Spags has been throwing a lot at, and he's had a great game plan throughout the playoffs. So I'm going to be honest, the 49ers got lucky a little bit in the Lions game. The interception that bounced off of Kendall Vildor's face mask and was caught for a touchdown by Brandon Ayuk. I mean, there was a lot of breaks that went the 49ers' way. The 49ers weren't playing with a lot of energy on defense, and I think if they do that this week against Patrick Mahomes, they're going to get torched. Now, I know the Chiefs also have some injuries on the O-line, specifically Joseph Tunney, or Tunney. I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm not sure. I think it's Tunney. Joseph Tunney is not playing at guard. He's probably one of their best offensive linemen, if not their best. So you may see some pressure from Javon Hargrave. You know what would be crazy? What if Chase Young comes out and has a monster game as like the MVP of the Super Bowl? That would be crazy, right? After all the criticism he's received. But I think that the real matchup for the 49ers versus the Chiefs is going to be how will Fred Warner and that linebacking core handle Travis Kelce in guarding him. I think that the Niners receivers are going to have trouble against McDuffie and Ladarius Sneed, those corners for the Chiefs. I think the Niners offensive line is probably going to have a little trouble with Chris Jones and the rest of the pass rushers, Karlaftis, etc., etc. And if they get to Brock Purdy early, it's proven if you get to him early, he probably stays rattled for the rest of the game. I mean, the Lions didn't really get to him too early. He was just, the Lions played good coverage defense. Christian McCaffrey was still able to get busy. Now that is going to be also another X factor. Can those linebackers, the William Gays and the Tranquils, Drew Tranquil, what kind of gap scheme will they have to kind of keep McCaffrey under wraps? Or will they just let McCaffrey kind of get yards? But you don't want to get tired in the Super Bowl. There's going to be a lot of excitement. So I just think they're going to bring zero gap pressure all day to start the game, and they'll switch it up on third down probably and drop in the zones, try to get Purdy to throw into some zone coverage, get a couple of picks. But if I'm the Niners, I just stick to the run game and try to grind the game out. Do not get in a shootout with the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. Rashee Rice and the receivers are starting to catch the ball. The 49ers linebackers are also going to have to watch out for that screen game with Pacheco, with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I hate his name. He has too many names. They're going to have to catch the screen game to those running backs. When Patrick they like to extend plays one way on the pass, then they like to run the screen the opposite way, quick screen. It catches defenses a lot, especially in the second half of the season, because everybody's so concentrating on Travis Kelce. It's going to be a challenge for the Niners defense. I think they need to be up to the task because I don't think Kansas City's defense is going to let the Niners get off to a quick start. Now, if the Niners get a big play somewhere and get off to a quick start, then I think they have a chance. But other than that, my pick for this game is the Kansas City Chiefs. Score, I'm going to take the over. The over under is 47.5. I'm going to take the over and say the score is Chiefs 35, Niners 17. I think the Niners get 17-20, but I think the Chiefs jump out early. Niners maybe get a late touchdown, a garbage touchdown. I'm gonna say McDuffie gets an interception for some props. Let's go through some props. Let's see. All right, McDuffie for the interception. First score, I'm gonna say Pacheco for the first touchdown, probably on a swing pass. I'm gonna say Pacheco breaks it for a touchdown. First sack, I'm gonna say Dre Greenlaw on the blitz. Mahomes scrambles, get caught on the blitz. I'm going to say that. Defensive player of the game is going to be Chris Jones. I don't think the 49ers are going to be able to block Chris Jones. And I think that's what's going to lead to them losing the game ultimately. I think that the 49ers will struggle to score early. And it's going to take them some time. Hopefully Brock Purdy doesn't have a meltdown. The offenses are pretty even. Like the Chiefs scoring percentage, they score on 39% of their scoring drives. The Niners score on 45% of theirs. Now the Chiefs don't get a lot of turnovers. That may be different in this game. Now the 49ers were first in interceptions. Patrick Mahomes doesn't normally throw interceptions unless they're in the red zone. That's when he throws a lot of his picks and things like that, trying to do too much to get in the end zone. But I don't think that there will be a lot of interceptions thrown by Mahomes in this game. Purdy, it's a toss-up because once it starts going south for him, he just he gets rattled, and that's to be expected for a guy who was a 7th-round pick and not expecting to be in this position. But all in all, I think it's going to be an entertaining game. Again, I'm not sure how long it's going to be close if the 49ers don't jump out early. I don't see the 49ers being able to come back in the game if they go down early. If they jump out early, I do see them having a challenge of keeping the lead throughout the game just because of the pressure. The Chiefs have been here before. They're very comfortable. They're very good at coming back on teams. It's just, as long as you have Mahomes and Kelsey and Andy Reid calling the plays and Spagnuolo on defense, they just know how to stick around and become. Just ask the Cincinnati Bengals throughout all these years in the playoffs. The Chiefs just know how to stick around and somehow get it done. And if you talk to the Baltimore Ravens, they're going to get away with holding all day anyway. So it's going to be the Chiefs, and Roger Goodell and the NFL has set it up for Taylor Swift to become the queen of the NFL and Travis Kelce to become the king of the NFL. I'm joking, of course. This is all jokes. It's not a conspiracy. It's going to be a good game. But the Chiefs, I believe, do have the advantage just due to their experience. So I got the Chiefs in the game. What did I say? 35-17? Thank you for listening to Draft Capital Sports. That's my take on the big game. Enjoy the game. Don't get drunk. Don't do nothing stupid. Have fun. Be safe. Peace.